boring PowerPoint presentations, so I try to snazz them up a little bit. So we're going to do an episode today of the Blandin Foundation to the rescue, because we really feel like the monies that we got was huge. So here we are in Grand Marais, small little place, really great people. Fish are big and easy to catch. It's a great place, and we have a really great clinic. So that's our clinic out front.
And actually, you folks came on our lower level, not our front door.
Yeah, so this is the front.
So
if you were to come, as a patient, this is where they come in, just for a visual for you, but anyway. But definitely we realized that, you know, we kind of are the middle of nowhere and we're kind of the end of the road, which, you know, has created some different problems for us. We're kind of last to get a lot of things. One of the biggest ones is being, you know, the technology, the broadband, the internet, all that stuff. We had a lot of roadblocks. So we were, you know, practically living in the Stone Age, and we needed some serious help. So we're super grateful that that we got this money as a part of the Merck project through the Blandin Foundation. So I'll just show you a couple little highlights. Kind of one of the first things that we did was form a community relations committee who gathered periodically once a month to try to think. They were basically a think tank to try to come up with ways to do what Rita was talking about, you know, to get our patients more familiar with technology as a way to improve their health, access their health, get involved in their health. So that was kind of the place that we started. The first thing that they did was update our website. Okay, this is a black hole, but it's really not too far off from what our old website was. It was terrible, pardon me, Rita, but it was just, I mean, it served its function, but there just wasn't very much there for patients of why they would want to go to it. So I'll just quickly bring you up to our new, hello. Odd. Okay, well, we'll go a different way anyway. So I'll bring you up to that website in just a second. But so as a part of that website, we wanted to think of ways that we could get our our patients more excited about viewing our website. So one of the big things that we did was we made 12 patient-related health videos. We hired this wonderful gentleman right here, Patrick Knight. He's a videographer.
You met him this morning.
You met him. He's so
you?
great.
Oh, yeah.
He's just the best. He's so talented. So we were able to hire him on with part of the monies that we were given, and we made these videos that rotate through our website. And there's, you know, like it says up here, a whole range of topics from, you know, tick prevention to the palliative care services that we offer to local healthy food, flu, just tons of things. Because we really wanted our patients, especially the patients who are really used to the YouTube type of thing, we wanted to be able to reach out to them and say, you know, the clinic is cool, you know, we do cool things, we have good information, you know, we want you to be involved, and we thought this would be a really great way to do that. I'm going to jump out of here really quick because I do want to show you a video. So this is our new website. Let me get back to the home page here that they made. And the videos that I'm talking about rotate through right on here as soon as it loads. And a new one every month comes up. And then the patients can go through and see the video archive if they want to see the 12 total that we had done. And we try to have them be, you know, coming up at relevant times. So, for example, the one that's up right now is a video that we did on influenza because it's flu season. But I'm going to just show you one. This is not very long, but it segues into a different thing. Another big campaign that we did with this money was called Move It in May. And then we also decided to redo it again, and we did Move It in February because it was so popular in May that we wanted to try to do it in the wintertime. And it was kind of twofold. We wanted something to help motivate patients to try to get healthy through exercise, but we also wanted to introduce them to using the computer to track how much they're exercising, to, you know, see what that exercise is doing for them, kind of as the total project of trying to get people used to using technology for their health. So I'm going to just show you this video because they're kind of fun, and they'll
One
kind
of
of
the things
introduce
that's
you.
happening.
Oh, this does this every time, pardon me. This is our slow internet. Actually, in Hovland, where I live, which is 20
In our
miles east,
society,
we have
it's
great
become a
internet.
very sedentary society. rely on my job for my physical activity, I would be in rough shape. And so I think for all of us, we have to seek out ways to be physically active. You can do simple things. Do things that you enjoy. Just a little more exercise.
The goals of Move It in May is to get people moving and to get them starting to think about, okay, how am I going to get my activity in today? The Move It campaign has actually been around for quite a few years and now has evolved to a month-long celebration of active living, and it's for the whole community.
We tried to get some more community partners involved in that, so we had hiking at Eagle Mountain. We had a bike safety rodeo. Law enforcement was involved in the bike rodeo. Schools were involved. It was really a broad community effort.
We have developed a website so people can go in and log their miles, their minutes of activity, their miles of walking, jogging, biking, whatever they do. And you can participate as an individual or as a team. Stay tuned, because we're hoping to do a winter campaign kind of on the same vein to see if we can motivate people during those cold months of the year as well.
So that's just kind of an idea of what we did with
So
these
that map
videos.
shows, as you log your miles and walking, it shows you
How many
walking around
times
Lake
you've gone
Superior.
over.
It's kind of
cool.
Yeah,
fun.
it is really great. I can actually bring you up to the website if you want to see it really quick, because it's
So
worth
did you
just
create that
being-
website, the Move It website?
Uh-huh.
with the Lion-
We did.
Lion
Mhm.
Fund?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Bring you up
And
to
actually
this.
now, it's been used several times.
Yeah. Yeah, it's,
And we're trying to, I think there's activity, trying to think maybe people walked around Lake Superior too many times. Now we have to come up
Do
with
something
a
else.
new geographic goal.
Goal.
To the moon.
yeah,
To the moon,
to the
oh.
moon. They thought about doing the Superior hiking trail, but they didn't really have a good way of tracking the actual mileage on it, so that didn't end up working. But this is the website, and people log in right here, and it's very user-friendly. They have really good instructions on here of how to do it. And then you can just go in, I'll log myself in, and log your miles, and you can see what everybody else has done. This is the site to see that. You can see how many miles everybody has done. You can sign up as a team. Some people have gotten super into it. They compete back and forth. We do a raffle at the end of it. So if you chose to sign up and log your miles, you're entered into the raffle to win. I think last year there was a bike that was given away and some money to some of the outdoor stores. So, I mean, truly, it was a huge success, and there's a link to the video there, too. But I'll just show you here. Last year, we logged over 12,000 miles and went around Lake Superior 13 times. And then in February, as of about a week ago, when I pulled this together, we had close to 5,000 miles that we'd logged as a community. So, I mean, it really has been a great success, and again, just the practicing with the computer for people has been really, really good.
We've actually had several people who've tried to get in, can't get in, can't figure out how to get to the website, can't figure in, and that's actually been really good because they call us, and then the nurses have been working with them on, okay, here's how you do it, here's what
So
you
it's
can-
getting them used to the idea
Yeah.
that once you do the patient portal, they're going to
Absolutely,
get those types
yeah.
of calls as
Everything
well.
we've done has
Yeah.
really been, in fact, we've just seen, it has almost made patients more accessible to us and feel more comfortable because they're not calling particularly about their bad healthcare.
Right.
They're calling about their good healthcare, and that seems to just open
Mhm.
us up easier to them. It's just easier, welcoming.
And it's been good learning for us too, because you assume people know how to do it. So it helps you to step back and say, just because I know how to do this doesn't mean everybody knows how to do this. And how can I talk to this person in a way that doesn't make them feel dumb, but helps them be able to do it. So it's been great in a whole lot of ways. The next big thing that we did, Rita was talking about, we wanted to go from that kind of tablet to this. So we purchased 3 iPads. I have 2 of them here. I'm going to do just a really quick demo, and then I'm almost done, I promise. And like Rita was saying, the goal was to try to get our patients used to entering patient data on the computer. Ultimately, when we go with the secure patient portal, we signed with Cryptic. When that happens later this year, ultimately patients will be doing it from home. you know, is the ultimate goal. But for now, we wanted, when they're in the clinic with us, when we're there to help, we wanted them to be able to practice. So that's why we decided to do these iPads. And so I'll just show you a brief thing. We have, you know, the instructions of how to do it. The patient just comes in, they choose. Right now we only have 3 different forms that they can fill out. They can do the review of systems, the registration stuff, if they are a new patient and they're registering, or the depression screen. Those are the 3 forms that we decided to pilot, because they get used a lot and they're not, you know, hugely complicated forms. So it just brings them right up to what is like our website. They just type in their name. Right here, you know, there's no instruction of how it has to be typed because we're able to find them. And then they just fill out just like they would do on the paper, except they are using the computer, and I'm sure all of you guys are familiar with how to do this. Takes, you know, just a couple of minutes, and then when it's all done, oops, I just made it bigger.
Writes a prescription.
Yeah, right. Practically.
Yeah, I hadn't gone that far.
Once they hit submit, then it takes them to a thank you page, which takes a little longer to load than we want it to load. And it just says thank you, and they're done. That's finished. And then I'll show you what happens on our end. Then, this is probably not going to let me in. We'll go this way. Our nurses just open up this form in the back, and they enter the credentials to get in. And all they have to do is search for the patient's name. It didn't come up. And you can see how many times I've practiced. This is me. And there it is. They click on it, and it's right there. And right now, unfortunately, we don't have the technology to just have it integrate right into our system. Hopefully that will happen with the Secure Patient Portal. So for now, the nurse just prints this off and then enters it manually into the computer. So our mantra the whole time with this has been, this truly is not any easier for the nurses. It's just as much time, maybe even more. But like everything we do, it's about the patient, and we just had to go for it because we needed this piece for our patients to be able to take advantage of, even if it meant a little bit more work for us. And it truly is not, you know, not that much more work, but we would love if it would integrate.
And it will.
What? And it will. Oh yeah, absolutely. So you know, it's been really good, and our patients have responded really well to it. The front desk is kind of, I don't want to say choosy about who they give it to, because we also are still sending stuff out in the mail. So right now we're kind of using it, if people forgot their paperwork, then they get to try to do it on the computer. And that ends up being about the right amount of patients, because we only have 3 of these, so it's not like everybody can be using it. But I mean, it really has been going really well, and the patients like it. They're getting used to being able to do it. There has been some questions, but nothing that we're not able to just troubleshoot right there with people. And I think it's building confidence for the patients, which was our end goal. So that is a little bit on that. So, I mean, that's basically the end, I guess. You know, of course, we want to offer the best care, and we knew that we had to go down this road, you know, so we just are so grateful for the money so we could think outside the box, you know, which is truly what we did. Like Rita said, she started off saying, we just want the patient portal. And then it allowed us to really step back and say, what are the things that we can do in the meantime to get ready for the patient portal, you know, and to turn the end of the road into the beginning for us. So we're super grateful. Thank you guys for the opportunity to use the money, and it's been huge. And we're excited about, you know, it kind of started a snowball for us. So we're really excited, and who knows where it'll go from here, but definitely it's been really, really good. So yeah, thank you to everybody.